when everything came crashing down, you needed people, but you needed Jesus. How did you get connected to Jesus?
This was through David Dean's sermon. 100%.
God, if you're real, make yourself real to me.
Tell us about that. How did that work?
That was his series.
So that's the sermon. So
it was his sermon, and it was a series that we'd gone to, and it was the prayer that I started saying every day.
It was for 30 days. If you say that prayer every day for 30 days, God will make himself real to you.
I was struggling at this point pretty big, addictions and other things, and I was in a very dark place. I needed something, and Sarah was there. She was supporting me and trying to help me, and I needed something more powerful.
I mean, all of our friends are like, no way, you guys are the happiest couple in the world. If you guys are in trouble, we are screwed.
You were living two lives.
I was living two lives. I was just confident, well put together guy on the outside, but I was a scared little boy on the inside. First time she brought me here, I was like they're talking right to me, about me. I think at one point I'd asked David if he'd written that about me because he knew a little bit about my story.
That was great. David actually laughed and he's like, "Really, Phil?" I appreciate that.
For months,
yeah.
About you.
That was great.
But that's just
the prodigal son.
Every message that you guys talk about, something in there relates to me, to her, to our family, and just everything. And the feeling that we get here, I mean, you feel a closeness with God, but you also feel a closeness with the church and everybody in the church, not just the staff, but the members and just everybody. And it's unreal. I told her I had come out of rehab back in February, and the support that I felt just from strangers and everybody from the church was unreal. It was genuine. It was coming from a true place in their heart. I felt God made himself real to me. Since that point, I feel him with me all the time. Awesome. It's an amazing feeling, and I can't say enough good things because Sarah and you guys, I think, are kind of what led me down that right path, and I'll be forever grateful for that. Yeah, I mean, I've changed everything. Everything centered to me now is around God and my family, and time spent with them. And I hate only being here on Sundays. Wish I'd come every day, and hang out with you guys. But my whole world's just been flipped upside down, and I like this new world. I just think this, with God and the church and the new relationship that Sarah and I are building, it's just, I don't want anything based on lies or fronts. I just want everything to be real. And if you want to be part of our lives, great. We'll welcome you. If you don't, I'll miss you. I don't feel like we have to put on a front for anybody.
I talked to a woman last week, and she said that when she was growing up, she was a part of a church, and her family was a part of the church, and she feels like she comes here and she's not a part of the church. So I explained to her, why aren't you? Get a part of the church. You want to usher? You want to greet? I'll sign you up. Come on, let's do it. Get a part of the church. And why aren't you part of the small group? We've got small groups all over the place. Do you want a personal invitation? I'm happy to come with me. Be a part of the small group with me. These women that are supporting me in my small groups, these are the people that are here for me. And she was like, wow, I need that. She said that she's got friends that she can't go to because they judge her. The stuff that she has, she can't tell them because they would look at her differently. And the stuff that I bring to my small groups, I can't bring. I've got the best friends in the world. I have the best family in the world. But the women in my small groups, when we talk about the Bible and the Word, they just view it differently and they say it differently. And then when I hear it that way and it comes from Jesus' Word, it's just in a whole different light. It helps me through it. It gets me through my day. It just helps me center myself on how to think and be. So you need to get involved in the church. You need to be a part of this family. You need a family, a community of people that can support you, especially if your family's crumbling.
Don't drag me to that church again.
Every single place we go, my daughter is like, you are talking about church again? We're at a crab feast. Mom, you're talking about church? But the person I was talking to came to my small group this week. And I think it's going to help her and benefit her, and it's going to help her on her journey.
It's just every day. I mean, it's a big part of our lives, and we want to share it.